What's up, guys? Welcome back to another lesson in the power of the BI. Welcome back to another lesson in the power of the BI. Let's test real quick. Testing. Voices are on, mic is on. Can everyone hear me? Sal, can you hear me? Thumbs up. We're good. We can see, we can hear. I know we can see because I can see and I can actually hear myself as well. So, welcome back to another lesson in the power of the BI. So here's the deal, guys. We have been working in We've been working and building out and learning how to build Power BI reports and working on some DAX and things like that. Building out projects using dummy companies. Today, we're actually going to be using one of Fortune's 500 companies, and actually it's probably the largest Fortune 500. I think it is number one on the Fortune 500 companies list. Believe they did somewhere around $648 billion in revenue last year. That goes to say, we're not going to dig too deep into their finances. We're not going to dig too deep into their business. We are going to look at their annual report for 2024. We're going to be looking at looking at their annual report for 2024, but we're not going to be actually using their actual data on this project. You will be able to find the data set that we are going to be using for Walmart out in the portal. You'll be able to find the data set that we're going to be using. Well, actually the data sets, because there are different data sets that you will be able to build out this case study, and it all depends on which direction you want to take it. And those directions could be, you may want to look at accounting data, you may want to look at operations data, you may want to look at human resource data, you may want to look at just sales data, you may want to look at management data, you want to look at marketing data. And we have I want to say we've got all of those data sets out on the portal. If we don't have all of them out there right now, I know we have 3 out there right now. I know that the operations, marketing, and sales data are all out on the portal. The others will be out there within the next day or so. So if you don't just jump out there right after this class and start building out this project, you will be able to grab those other 2 data sets as well. Again, I do want to emphasize the data sets that we're using, they have nothing to do with Walmart. It's all fictitious data. We made that data up, and we used data of a business where we created data that simulates the business of Walmart. But what I want to do is I want to go through this annual report so that you will be able to understand how to build or how to analyze the data, but not necessarily just analyze the data, but how to determine what data is important to the organization, what data is important to the company that you have been assigned to the business that you are working with, because that's important. It's important to know what data the company wants to use, because the company has like, for instance, if you're talking about a company the size of Walmart with $648 billion in revenue, there's a lot of data that's out there. So the first thing you need to do, when you are coming on with a company or you're working on a contract, assigned to a contract, the first thing you want to know is, one, who are you speaking with? Who are the decision makers on this particular project? Because in an instance such as Walmart, you will find that sometimes, you may be talking to the director of marketing. You may be talking to the director of sales. And of course, the director of marketing really is not interested in the sales, a sales report. And the director of sales is not interested in the marketing report. But if you're talking about a VP of a certain region, they may want to see a scope of the business sector at a very high level. Whereas the marketing director wants to see marketing at a high level, but wants to be able to dig into the report down to its minute details. Same for sales. The director of sales is going to want to see sales at a high level, and then he's going to want, or she is going to want to see that information at very minute levels. So you need to know who you're speaking with. So that's one thing you need to do. As you're sitting on those meetings, you're talking to these, and you're being assigned to these projects, you want to jot down, who are you talking to, and who are they? If they're the director of whatever department, and then go to link. Hey, I just want to take a few seconds out to say thank you for coming over to the video. And I also wanted to ask you to go over to wherever you buy books and pick up my book, The 6-Figure Cheat Code. That's right. Go over to wherever you buy books and pick up my book, The 6-Figure Cheat Code. So here's the deal. If you're taking my course, Power of the BI, or if you're taking any other course, any other data course or tech course that's out there, and it's probably the first time you've been introduced to tech, and you probably really don't feel like you deserve the opportunities you're going to be receiving when you get that 6-figure opportunity down the road here. Listen, all that is imposter syndrome. And in my book, The 6-Figure Cheat Code, I define some ways to handle the imposter syndrome. But trust me, you're going to be ready. You are ready. This opportunity is for you. That 6-figure job that they're offering you that 6-figure opportunity because you deserve it. And therefore, I want you to be ready and understand what's about to come your way. So go over to the site, whatever site you buy books from, and pick up my book, The 6-Figure Cheat Code. Again, thanks for watching the video. Let's get back to the class. Go to LinkedIn and see if that person is on LinkedIn, right? You want to get as much information about that person as possible, because then it's going to give you an idea of the type of information that this person considers themselves to be a professional at. So if that person is the director of marketing, of course you have an idea of product, place, price, and promotion of what marketing is. But if you go to their LinkedIn, you'll see that they probably, or they may share information on certain types of marketing, right? Same for sales, same for operations, same for accounting and finance. They may share certain types of information. And if that's the case, then you have a pretty good idea of where you can start your report. Because in the very beginning, typically the customer does not know exactly what they want to see. They have a broad idea, but they don't really have a specific report in mind. So you want to narrow down as quick as you can, so that let me back up. When I say narrow down, you want to give them a specific type of report initially, and then let them determine which direction they want that report to go. You don't just want to give them a broad report on marketing and then say, okay, bring me back in, because when they bring you back in, then they're going to, once you get into where they want to be, then they're going to spread you back out in that direction. So you want to see what kind of report or what kind of report these guys may be interested in, simply by looking at their LinkedIn profiles. Now, they may not have a LinkedIn profile, and that's okay as well, but at least that is a starting point. Now, they don't have a LinkedIn profile. The next step that we're going to do, as we are here, is you can see we are looking at the Walmart annual report. This is actually the annual report 2024 provided by Walmart. This is not something that I made up. It is actually a Walmart document. You can go over to walmart.com, go over to their investor relations, and you can grab this as well. And I do not have, thank you, Shannon, for informing me of that. You are not looking at this annual report, and I need to get you on the report screen. Yeah, you're on the report screen. Yeah, that was a report screen. I'm sorry. So Shannon, I don't know where you were in regards to that, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh, you were looking. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. So when we come, what we're looking at here as we are going through our case study, and we'll have several case studies. Actually, there's six case studies that we will be using within this course, and Walmart being the first case study that we're going to use. So where I want you to be frame of mind when it comes to this is your manager has come to you and said, hey, I'm going to be placing you on the Walmart project, right? And, I've given you an idea already of what the thought process should be of who you're working with, who they are and what they do, and how they, get some intel on who they are as far as going over to LinkedIn. But the next step that you would want to take if you're talking about a major company, and not all the time you're going to be dealing with a major company, but in the cases of our case studies, you will be. In this particular case, we're talking about Walmart. So what I want you to do is go over to their website, go over to their investor profile, and look at their annual report. And the annual report is going to pretty much give you similarly information as you would have been looking for using LinkedIn.